Something about Munaka's exit from Piano Pulse just didn't make any sense. At first, she said it wasn't about the drama that had been happening, just a personal decision she felt like God is telling her to make. But recently, in a new interview, she gave a bit more context. And now we're finally getting the full picture. In this video, we're breaking down what she said on the YFM podcast, her final episode of Piano Pulse, how Podcast and Chill reacted, and how her reason to leave has changed over time. Let's talk about it. I'm Ona and I make weekly videos about things that happen in South Africa. If that's your thing, make sure you subscribe and join the community. When Munaka first announced that she's leaving Piano Pulse, it was emotional. She said the decision came from a place of faith, that she felt God was telling her to leave.
So guys, I've made the decision that I'm... Okay guys, so I've made the decision today that I'm leaving Piano Pulse. It's something that I've prayed about. It's not even about me anymore. God has spoken to me. My reasons have nothing to do with the whole thing, reason. And our incident with Heineken, it has nothing to do with that. They also know we moved past that a long time ago.
That was the message she left viewers with. And for a while, that's all we had. But when the Podcast and Chill crew reacted, it sparked some mixed reactions online. Sol joked about the idea of God speaking to her directly, and Machi made a comment asking whether God is a man or a woman. Everyone laughed. It felt like they weren't taking her reason seriously or just didn't understand what she meant when she said God spoke to her.
How's everybody feeling about Munaka leaving Piano Pulse?
Oh man, oh Munaka. We saw it coming though.
Yeah.
So why did she leave then? She said God spoke to her.
Let me read what she said. Yeah. Like, I want to ask her, is he a man or a woman? What does he sound like?
Like, what's his voice like? Munaka. Is it like that with the echo and the light shining through the roof? Munaka.
Leave Piano Pulse.
Piano Pulse. God, is that you? Yes.
On a different podcast, she was asked how she felt about the crew's reaction to her message from God. Her response was calm and firm. She said people can say what they want, but she knows what she experienced, and she's at peace with how she left.
How did you feel about them reenacting God speaking to you? Like I saw a clip of some.
You know the thing is, I didn't really see it initially because also one thing people don't know about me, I'm very in tune, but I'm also not in tune. I don't pay a lot of attention to a lot of things. I just don't have the time to. But I was just like, dude, look, I think people take things as how they want to take it, dude. You guys can say what you want to say, but once again, mocking God, that's your own thing, dude. I know what I experienced. I'm not crazy. And also think sometimes people have like this notion that maybe like I'm like pretending or I'm using God, but the people that have me know
they
I'm
know,
not fucking
and those
lying.
are the only people who met her, to be honest.
I don't care what anybody else said.
Yeah.
You guys know me. I'm not everything is like I'm not crazy. Like I'm speaking from things I know, so it's okay, dude. Like do your thing. Push the numbers up. I don't care if my name is in people's mouths. Continue. It's always good for me.
Now going back to that Podcast and Chill episode, it looks like Ghost Lady was right. She suggested that Munaka might have been avoiding the real reason and that the drama may have played a bigger role than she let on.
What has happened, what they've trended for, I feel like it's partially for that. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not going to... Yes, just to not get into the whole, like a lot of talks, she could just to save the show and say, oh no, it's not about what has happened. It is about what has happened, and she can just face and be honest about it.
By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the video so far, please hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. Anyways, she recently appeared on the YFM podcast, and for the first time, she opened up about the situation in more detail. She explained that yes, she did pray and fast about it, but she also admitted that the drama, especially the Heineken incident, played a role in pushing her to seek clarity from God. And when reason unexpectedly showed up at the studio, she took that as confirmation, a sign from God that she had made the right decision.
Dude, I literally fasted. That was not a joke. Like I prayed about it like a month before to say, I don't know if I should be a part of this thing anymore. And the thing is also, I just feel like the show just really deserves someone who's actually like really into it, dude. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I love piano, but did you know how much work it is to know piano?
It's a lot. You got to know the artists, the music, the labels. And even when you took the decision to fast about it, in all honesty, do you feel like the drama that was happening on the podcast made you question if you still want to continue with it? Because I know when you announced that you were leaving, people were like, oh no, it's not that, it's because of this and that. But did the drama influence you wanting to fast about staying on the podcast?
So part one of drama, which was the Heineken situation, happened before. And that for me was a bit of a sour thing.
Not sure.
Just because I was like, dude, like what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Because also something that people don't know, it's not like I woke up and decided I wanted to leave. Like literally like 2 months in, I was like, is this really for me?
Yeah.
Like I could feel it from the start. Like people who know me know, like I was always just a bit shaky about it. But I think after the reason situation, that actually was what I low-key prayed for. Like, not to say I prayed for that to happen, but dude, when I fasted and drama happened, I was like, oh.
Yeah, solid reason.
It's like,
for you
I
to
need a
leave.
solid reason. And God showed me, he was like, dude, like it was lit. It was lit.
Yeah, you got the
It was
views,
lit.
the numbers.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
But I think that's just all I needed to say. I was like, no, God is telling me, my sister,
So she did not mean that God literally spoke to her. She just took the drama with reason as a sign to leave. For some fans, it brought clarity to something they had been wondering about for months, especially after an earlier podcast and chill clip where Mac G said she probably wouldn't last on the show because of how brand friendly she is.
Do you think Munaka's gonna last on that show? Honestly speaking.
Why?
There will come a point whereby, because she's very pro
industry,
the brands,
brands,
etc. And so there will come a point whereby
she's in the wrong place.
whereby a brand will say, we will work with you, however, we don't want the association of the podcast.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't see Munaka lasting there, bro.
Yeah,
because there's gonna be a point where you have to like choose where you wanna go. You know? And whatever decision she makes, we'll be for it, you know what I mean?
She was asked about that too on the YFM podcast, and even though she admitted it didn't feel great to hear, she also said she's spoken to Mac G since then, and there is no beef between them.
And what did you think about what Mike G said about the fact that she wouldn't last on the podcast?
I wasn't surprised that he said that.
Which is weird because it's on his network, so didn't he want you guys to be a part of the podcast?
Hey man, dude, to be honest, now with that whole situation, like there's some, like with all the podcasts, everybody had something to say. But dude, to be honest, you know me, dude. I'm not like, I'm very present, but I'm also not.
Yeah.
So I don't really care what anyone has to say. I did see that clip, but I was just like, hey man, dude, if that's what he thinks, like it's fine. It was just a bit disheartening. And we spoke about it, like he called me and he's like, dude, are you okay about what I said? And I was like, hell no. But
I'm not.
we calmed it down and he was like, look, dude, I hope we're good. I hope you don't leave. Then I left like a month later.
Literally, that's how I'm like, how do you feel about what he said? Because you actually didn't last.
In fact, on the episode where they reacted to her leaving, Maji has said he was genuinely sad to see her go. He felt she was a great fit and didn't expect her to leave when she did. So despite him thinking she wasn't going to last, it looks like he was just looking at it from the perspective of her having to choose between Piano Pulse and chasing the bag.
I was really, really sad, man, because like Piano Pulse is like my
your fighter.
Not fighter, but like it's a concept that I thought about. And to see it come to life has been so amazing. And she was a great part of it, you know what I mean? And I feel like the chemistry they had, the three people was amazing. Because they're not just friends on the show, they're also friends like outside of the show.
Yeah, that's what
so for me it was painful to see that happen because I think she did really well in that show.
Amazing.
I'll be honest, I also took it literally at first and didn't fully understand exactly what she meant by saying God told her. But now it's clearer that she wasn't saying God literally spoke to her. She just used that moment as a sign to confirm that she doesn't belong there. But what do you think? Did this new interview help clear things up for you? Or do you still have questions about how everything played out? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.